Let's use our new derivative shortcut rules to differentiate each one of these functions. In other words, we want to find the derivative. A, the function is f of x equals the square root of 57. Now remember, the square root of 57 is simply a constant. It is just a number. So the graph of a constant function is a horizontal line, and the slope of a horizontal line is always 0. Therefore, the derivative, f prime of x, of the square root of 57 is simply 0. B, we have the function y equals -4. Again, just a horizontal line, a constant function. So the derivative would be written as y prime, and the derivative is equal to 0. Part C, s of t is equal to 45. Again, it's just a horizontal line because 45 is a constant. We have different labels. Now we can see that our input is t and our output is s, but that makes no difference in terms of graphing. This is still just a horizontal line, so the slope is 0. So s prime of t is our derivative, and the derivative will be 0. Part D, our function is f of x is equal to x. So in this case, if we think visually, the function f of x equals x is just a straight line with a slope of 1. Therefore, the derivative f prime of x is equal to just 1. So thinking about a derivative as a slope is really essential for using some of our derivative shortcut rules. Look up s of t equals t. Again, this is t to the first power, which makes this a linear function. Therefore, the derivative s prime of t is equal to 1 again. And x of t is equal to t. We threw a little x in here just to make this a little bit more thought-provoking. But if you were thinking about a coordinate plane, in this case, our input is t, so t would be our horizontal axis. Our output is x, which seems weird, I know, but that would just means that our dependent variable in this case would be x. Therefore, we're looking at the function x of t equals t. That's t to the first power, which makes that a linear function. So the slope is still 1, so x prime of t is equal to 1.